Hello everyone, I'm Ndemangetochku by name. I'm the let me say the CEO of Tuchizi Graphics, but I'm not any CEO. I beg. It's just that I do graphic design. I learned this skill in 2020, like some of you know. So now let's start with the introduction to Pixellab app. This app is what we'll be using throughout our graphics on smartphone. Well, for iPhone users, this app is not available. So that's why I said for iPhone users, if you are using iPhone, go and learn how to edit with Canva. Oh, well, I might teach how to edit with Canva later, but now let's focus on Pixellab. Now, the first thing you see when you see the Pixellab is the addition sign, which is this. Okay, that addition sign, let's click on it. It's comprised of text, current day, sticker, shapes from gallery and draw. Now, if I want to add a text, I click on text. Then, if I want to edit this thing, click on that pencil you see there. Click on the next pencil, and you see it can edit. Now, write too cheesy graphics. Anything you want to write. Then, you see I've added a text. The next option is current date. Within concern with current date. Everybody know current date. Sticker. All these stickers you're seeing here is nobody uses them. Nobody uses them for designs. Yeah, what are you going to use? What are you going to use this for? So we don't use them in design apart from this glow here, which I will use later when I'm teaching how to do design. Note, I'm not designing it. I'm just showing you how the app works. Now, let's move about to our next option, which is shapes. There are many shapes here. You can choose any one you like and edit it to your choice. Now, here you can see the radius. If it's a square, you want the edges to be set round or circular in form. You can increase the radius or reduce the radius to your choice. Then the next one is opacity. You reduce the opacity or increase the opacity. This one is color. Let me choose this because these two here, you can see here, these two colors here, 1 and 2, they are my brand colors. You can see that most of the design that I do with them, most of the design I do, I always use these two colors because they are from my brand. So that's why I do advise many brand owners, like all these CEOs you can find anywhere on WhatsApp. CEOs, all these people selling something on WhatsApp, or maybe you might be doing something else, a business, something, and you use graphics for advertising. I advise people to use their brand colors so that immediately people see that color, they will know that yes, this thing is coming from this brand. It's coming from this brand also. So that, but when you now use yellow and red today, tomorrow you use green and white, you know, people need something that will keep reminding them of you. You know, color play a great role in graphics. Well, let's continue. This stroke. You see what stroke does? Here is to reduce the opacity of the stroke and increase the opacity, and here is the color of the stroke. Well, since we are done, next thing that you can add is to import a shape, import from gallery. Let's try to import. Let me import this. I imported this. Mostly what we do import is pictures, normal pictures, not designs like this, but I'm just showing you how this works. Then you see how it works now. You can reduce the size here like this, like this. Now the next you see is save. You can save your project. Always save your project so that you won't lose the file. When you no go design work for clients now, and the client go come tell you say may you do some little touches, then you come back to the app, your file don't wipe up. You go start afresh. So save your project once you're done. Before you even save as image, save your project. Now, the next is the share. That's to share to social media apps and all the rest. Then the next one is quotes, mostly motivational motivational quotes. Then the next one is the redo sign. The redo sign. Let me say I made a mistake and I want to go back. That's where I use that. Then next one, as you can see, is the zoom. This zoom, click on it and you zoom your work. See how it works? Then the next one is the grid lines, or let me say rulers, as some people call it. Now this is for aligning your work. Now let me say I want to align this picture to that Tochizi graphics so that there will be a line. I'll click on my settings here, click a line, move the line to the edge of that T in Tochizi graphics. I moved it. Then once you're done, you click on the settings again, then move your picture. As you can see now, both of them are aligned. You can now remove it by clicking back there. So that is that for it. Then the next one, as you can see, is the layers. Everything you add in your design has a layer, and you can merge two layers. So let me show you what I'm talking about. The new text that was on the design initially had its own layer. The Tochizi graphics I added has its own layer. The shape I added has its own layer. Then the picture has its own layer. So everything you put here has its own different layer, so that it can be easy for you to edit it. If you want to edit this shape now, you can go through the layer, click on layer, press this pencil that you can see here, this one. So if you click on the pencil, that means you can edit it. It's either you copy it or you position it relatively. Then copy it, increase the size, position, rotate, move it to front or to back. Well, this will be explained later. Then here is to pin it. There are sometimes you'll be design there will be a lot of layers. So before you edit a layer, you can't edit a layer without affecting the other layer. So if you don't want to affect any other layer while editing another one, just pin that layer you don't want to affect. Pin it, and you can see they will not move again. Then you edit the one you want to edit. Now that's the layer. Then here is for your projects. See, now here's I already made templates for designing, so we don't use any of them here. Then here you can get this. I'm going to go this side. The next one is for tests, though we have done most of this. So this A you're seeing here now is for test. This one for test. So we'll now show you how to edit text with this aid. So as you can see, I have clicked on the text icon. Now they are not telling me that I should add text, but since I have already added a text, which is Tochizi graphics, and I want to edit the text, so I'll click on Tochizi graphics and you can see edit. This means maybe I want to change it to another thing, or maybe I want to delete it, or maybe I want to copy it, or maybe I want to move it to the front or to the back. That's the next one. Let me show you what this tool means. This tool, the first one is to front, and then the second one is move to back. Like now, let me show you what it means. Let me change the color of the copy text. I'm getting to that, but let me change it. Let me say it's blue or black. and I want to, it's already, as you can see, it's already in front, and I want to move it to the back. Click to the back, and you can see now it's at the back of the other one. Now if I want to move it to the front again, press to front. You can see it's at the front now. That's it. Then here is for positioning, in case you want to position. If you increase this, you position it anywhere you want to, as you can see. Then the next one is relative position. That's aligning it anywhere you want as a perfect position. If I want to align it to the topmost left, what you do is topmost, which is this sign going up, then left, which is this sign. You understand? Topmost right, topmost right, center, press center, then this one is at the center of the design now. Downmost left, and this. So that's how this works, relative position. Then now is for increasing the size. Then take this to the center, increasing the size and reducing it. Okay, padding. This for creating allowances to the text. Maybe your font is a bent font, so when you type it, the font will cut out some parts. So when you pad and give allowances, you can now see the full the full text. Now another one is color. We already know color from editing that one. On the first one I'm showing them, put green or black as it was before. Then this one now, maybe I want to decide to be creative now, and I want to choose it to be black, then graphics to be white. What I'll do is click, do it like shift this, then press my color. You can see that is white, though it's the same word, it's the same sentence, but two different colors. Now that's it. Texture means adding a background to, so it will be the color of your text. So let me say, so one beautiful red background like that online, and you say, I want to design with this, so the color of the text will be this. You now click on texture, import that background. If you import that background, you will see that automatically the color of the change of text will now be the color of that background. You can see the background through, you can see the background through the text. Now opacity, you can reduce opacity and you can increase opacity. Now this one is rotating. Always use this to rotate. You can use this, you can click here and rotate, but to make it more accurate, use this, the angles to rotate, and click here to cancel. Now mask, this is mask. Maybe you want to be creative with your design. That's where I don't use this, but maybe you just want to be creative, you use this. Now what again is font. Here is where you change the fonts. Okay, so let me use American Captain. You can change many fonts. I will show you how to install fonts. Downloaded fonts. Pixellab fonts are so ugly as fuck. Sorry for using that F word. Pixellab fonts are so ugly, so that's why we use downloaded fonts like Gotham, Montserrat, Open Sans. There are many fonts, and I will be gifting someone 5,000 fonts. Yeah, you had right, 5,000 fonts. I'm gifting the best creative designer for each day 5,000 fonts. But though everybody will get the 5,000 fonts, but the most creative will get it first before others. Okay, then there are a lot of other gifts I'll be giving throughout my class. This class is going to be fun. Now I've changed my font. Now let me say I want it to be bold or italic or underlined. Then I don't want anything at all. Click here. You see? Then curve. This for curving the text. Anyhow, then this background. Maybe I want to put it in a white ash background also, or green background. Then this is for aligning. Maybe you wrote a long text, so you want it to be in this form, or in this form, centralized, or in this form. That's where this applies. Then this one is for spacing. It's either you space letter or you space word. So you see the letters are not spacing. If I want to space word now, you can see how it works. Then this one is for stroke. That's bad. Let me change the color of the stroke. Right. See what stroke does. You can either increase the stroke, or you reduce it, or you remove it at all. Remove it pata. Shadow. Adding shadow to the text. You can blur the radius, or you can make it thick. Then you can offset it right or up, right or left, up or down. You see it? So let's remove it. Depending on your design, we'll be using a lot of this in our classes. This one is inner shadow. See as that one enter, that graph is enter. Let me change the color of the shadow so you understand for both. So you can move it like this, or like this, up or down too. Then or you can cancel. Then this emboss perspective. This emboss used to work before, but now the latest updates of Pixellab, I don't know what they did. The emboss is not working, though you don't use it that much. Then or you can see 3D test. In case you want to make a 3D test, you can move like this. You can see how it is 3D text. Though we won't be using this much in our designs. I don't fancy them, sorry. So the next one is for shapes. That's what we are seeing here. Let's go. Now they are telling me either I should import a sticker or import a gallery. This one means for stickers. This one is for stickers. This one is import image from gallery. I have already imported image from gallery. So this one is for draw. For the ones that can draw with this app, you can try it out. Then this one is for shapes. Then shape, let me add a shape. That's the shape. If I want to add a shape, we have already added a shape, so no need. So what will I do now? I will delete this one and move on with the one. So the next one is copy the shape. If you want to copy it, but I don't need that copy now, so I will delete the copied one. Or if I don't want to delete the copied one, what I will do is redo. It goes out because it was a mistake. Then I will now click on the shape I want to edit. Then I want to bring it to the front of this design, because you can see that this touches graphics is covering it. The other picture is covering it. So I bring it to the front. See, it's now in the front now. If I want to take it back, okay, front. Now the next one is position. I've already explained this in the test, but let's be going. You can see it. This one is relative position, what I explained then in test. So that's how it works. And this one is increasing the relative size. This one is color. Choose any color of your choice. Then this one, the next one is texture. That background, something I explained. You can import a house, a picture of a house there, and make it the color of the shape. Then this one is for opacity, increasing and reducing opacity. Then this one is the color filter. You can see the way as I'm increasing it and reducing, it's changing to colors. And this one is saturation. The same way you edit your pictures, it applies here. So stroke, we have already added stroke before, so why adding again? Then eraser, this tool now, we can use it to erase a part of it. Let me say I want to erase it. You can see the brush here. Then let's make it long. Let's make the erasing this thing be. Let me clean from here now. Then you click. You can see that I've cleaned that side. Alright. Then you can see that there is a redo option here. Then if you want to make it easier for you to want to cut out a part, you can cut out a square shaped part. Like I want to cut out this place now. So click there, click here. Then you click here. I've cut it out. You can see the one. Then I want to cut out a circular shaped part. Cut it out. Then the other part, I want to use my hand and draw the place I want to cut out. You can draw something like this. Then you can see it's cut out. So let me remove it. Undo. Then the next one is the marks. For those that want to be creative with their design. Then here is erase color. Let me erase color now. You see white has gone out. If I want to erase blue and leave white now, using what the erase color does. So this one is rotates. So it's 3D shapes. 3D rotates. So it's making it a 3D shape. Click on it, you can see that it's now in 3D. You can either increase or reduce. Now, so it's perspective shadow. Sorry for that. You can blur the radius or increase the thickness of the shadow. Now, this one is emboss. The last one is emboss, and the second to last one was inner shadow. As you can see, what we are saying here. So now, let's remove this 3D rotate. Let's put it well. Or about the rotates. That's all for shapes. Now move over to background. You can change the background color to this, any color of your choice, or you can make it transparent, or you can choose to use already made image from Pixellab. Nobody uses that. Or import from gallery, a background from gallery, or use your camera. So this one is the filter. Depends if you want to be creative with your design, the same way you filter your pictures. Now, I think we are done introducing the app. Thanks and God bless. I hope you use this app well. So the next two, I'll be using this app to design something that we all will participate in. Please endeavor to keep on practicing. And the more you practice, the more better you become. When I started graphics design, I practiced almost every day. So make out time to practice daily. Even if it's not daily, maybe once in 2 days. But make sure just for you to learn a skill, you have to develop that passion for that skill. If not, I don't think you'll learn it. And another thing is forget money. I always say this: forget about money and learn the skill for now. Learn the skill, then you know when you're good, you make money with it. That's all. So now, that brings us to the end of this class. Please watch the video carefully. Thanks and God bless. Oh, well, I told you guys to forget money. Well, I don't really forget money. Don't mind me. Money is important, but learn the skill first.